Awesome. So, welcome everyone, and this is Build Your Website workshop. Try to get as much value as possible in this next probably less than 90 minutes. Trying to get in a 60 minutes and open a time for Q&A. So, my name is Anas Al Qadi, and before we start, who am I and why I'm talking to you today? So, I graduated with computer science and information system. I worked in one of the top 25 companies in the US. In the healthcare system, I was in charge of their web development and releasing to production servers or technical stuff, and team lead at an early age. But I didn't stay there for long. Stayed there less than 3 years. Then I decided I want to start my own business. So I quit my job in 2016. I was living in Minnesota, and I moved to Texas, where I'm right now. And I've been a digital nomad for the last 5 years, before COVID, before everything. So if you're familiar with that term, so I've been kind of working in coffee shops, working from home, traveling, working, and doing all this cool stuff. So started my own business, failed in a few, succeeded in a few, helped others start their own business, startup companies. In the US, I sold products and services, and you will see me referring to Amazon a lot because I've sold products on Amazon US, Amazon Australia, Amazon UK. I sold the training sessions and also coaching and consulting services in the US and in the MENA region. So I'm fairly familiar with that. Fun fact, you can make fun of me if you want to, but I haven't watched any Star Wars, Star Trek, or Lord of the Rings. So if you use any of these metaphors with me, it's just going to go over my head. So I'm now so much of a movie person. All right. So let's jump into it. So my question here is to you. What is the number one goal for your website? And now we're going to start talking about website. And I want you to think, every time we say a website, let's just alternate it with the word digital presence. Okay. So we're going to talk about website, we're going to talk about landing page. Someone's going to call it funnel. Someone's going to call it social media. It does not matter. Let's just say right now, what is the number one goal for our website? So you guys can unmute, or you can send it in the chat, whatever is easier for you. I just want to hear from you so we can get our mindset correct on that.
Digital presence. I'm so with you. Digital
What's
presence.
that?
Digital presence.
All right. All right. Get clients. All right. Digital presence. Yes. Yes. What's the number one goal of our digital presence? Educate others on LinkedIn to my service. Get clients to my webinars. Okay. Digital presence is not the goal. Digital presence is the medium, is the thing that is going to make us visible to the outside world. But what's the goal of it? Advances in the sales funnel. All right. Okay, cool. So we're going to put it in one single word. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Make money, and that's what it is. Yep. So conversions. That's what we want. Anything we do online, which is most likely is going to be what we do at work. We go to a job, we show up every day, whether it's a store, whether it's retail or corporate job. You go in the morning, you have a meeting with your team. You want to get something done. That's what it is. You want to get something done. Conversion. In the online world, it just calls conversion, and that's what we track. We track conversions. So I'm looking at two things because I have two screens here. So conversions, that's what we want. We want our customers to do the things that we want them to do on our website. Whether it's, hey, give me your email address, like, subscribe, comment, buy, get on a call. You have to be clear on the intention that you're going to have on the website, the intention of every single page, and then the intention of every single section, what you want them to do. And there's a saying in marketing is that the purpose of every single line is to make you go to the next line. So that's the purpose of it. Then when you look at it, is like the only thing I want you to do right now is to go to the next line and read it. And next line and read it. And we're going to talk about a little bit about that with a few of our headlines and these things. Are we clear on that? And the conversion thing? Because it's really, really important to know what we are doing. Otherwise it's just, we're going to look at things. So here's another question. Any of you here want to prioritize a cool design for their website, a flashy website? Does any of you want that? Okay, no. Because if you say, yes, that's what I want, I had people, I did a little bit, a small workshop couple weeks ago, and some people are kind of, few of them, no, I want a flashy website. I said, sorry, you're in the wrong place. I do websites that sells, websites that convert, websites with a marketing mindset. Because I worked as a designer, web designer. I used to hard code them for colleges back then, when it was like every college has to have a massive website. And I used to look at the back end number. That's why I don't do website anymore, because I see there's basically is just they pick up their pamphlet or catalog or whatever it is, and they just digitalize it. That's all. They just put it on a website, and there are a bunch of things, and basically there is no use of it. It doesn't get you lead. It doesn't get you new students. There's no point of it. And the existing student, they go to a portal. So the website is just make you feel good about yourself, but it doesn't make sales. All right, cool. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna talk to you right now about what actually is working today. This one, like 2020, 2021 for coaches. And when I say coaches, because are a service provider in the digital world. So coaches and consultant, they are in the same thing. So I'm really familiar with the consultant, and I'm adding coaching right now to my business and adding thing. I've been doing consultancy and training for about 2-3 years now in the digital marketing, and I'm adding coaching to it. But that's a different story. So the 4 things that are working right now in the market. You focus on your customers. What does that even mean? That means your marketing strategy and your website, you build them and you put them not only with the intention to serve your customer. Actually, your customer will build your website for you. Your customer will build your marketing material for you. And that's a very deep thing. There are so many things in it, but we don't have time to cover everything in it. But I just want you to think, will my customer like this? Will my customer actually go on this page and book a call with me? You just keep asking this question. Will my customer do this? And if you have a hard time answering this, then you just grab few people who you think they are your customers, and you just keep giving them this questions, or you get them to your website and see if any of them actually taking action. Converting. We're going to go back to the term conversion. So when you run traffic, if it's not working, it doesn't matter if it looks cool, if the design is amazing, or if the design is a crappy or whatever it is. This is not converting. The messaging is not right. The design is not right. You're not getting to the point. You're not talking to your customers. So when you build everything in marketing, in website, your strategy, you're just looking at it with the eyes of your customers, not your own eyes on what you like and what we like in it. Is what problems are we solving? So quick question here. Any of you goes to, I'm betting all of us, we shop at Amazon, correct? Okay, all of us. Anyone goes to Amazon website and goes to the categories and start going and drilling through it to get to the way you want. Like if you want, I don't know, spatula, you go to category and then I go to kitchen and then kitchen goes to kitchenware and da 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 da. Exactly. Nope. No one will do it. They would just go right in, type what they want, shows up. They click the first 2 or 3 and they buy it. That there is nothing about, they have there all the categories, everything. But do you know who uses those categories? Do you know who uses these categories? People like me. When they sell on Amazon. When I sell on Amazon, this is what I use. Because I'm a seller, I'm trying to find the rank of every product. Where is the ranking in the category? So if the category tomorrow disappears, no one will complain about it. Absolutely no one complains about it because no one even noticed it. So think in this way, your customer, they have a problem, they want a solution, how fast they can get to it. That's the whole thing. So the more tabs, the more complication you put on the website, it making it looking cool, but it's just reducing the conversion rate. And we're going to talk about it a little bit here also. So words that sell, okay? Most of the time, the big words, they don't sell. The sophisticated work, they don't sell. The, what do you call it? Technobabble, the technobabble, like, hey, I'm going to show you how smart I am. I'm going to throw 17 terminology in this one paragraph. People, they don't read it and doesn't convert. Even if they understand it, it does not connect with them. And there's a whole thing about copyright, what to do for a headline, the formula for a headline. And once I give you the template at the end, you will see the formula for the headline. I will explain it so you can reverse engineer it for your own business. The third thing is utilizing content marketing. Content marketing is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Content marketing is right now the biggest it's ever been because everyone can produce it, and at the same time, because everyone can produce it. So the challenge is there. The quality of the content are just getting higher and higher. 5 years ago, most people, they will sell their ebooks. Now, ebooks, you get them for free as a lead magnet. So when someone says, I'm selling my ebook, I said, I don't know. What are you going to give them for free then? That's the thing. There's something for free and there's something paid. So the content marketing is a very, very powerful strategy. And I worked with a startup last year, and even with the pandemic and everything, we just focused on content marketing. We got like 4-5x the revenue. Actually, I did it for myself, for my own training. I got 10.5 return on ad spend, while the rest of the people get 3 and 4. I got almost 10 of it because I used content marketing. We are pumping content every single day, 2-3 times a day. But we do it smart. We don't do it in the hard way that we create everything from scratch. If you guys got the chance, go to the virtual coach I posted 2 weeks ago. What do I call it? My simple framework for validating ideas. You go look at it, and it tells you exactly how I create content, how to validate content. It's there. It's a simple diagram, but it's very, very powerful. I've never shared it before because I've never put it anywhere. Like, I didn't even write it down. It's just in my head. So I'm starting to digitalize those things. Is that making sense so far, guys? Okay, it's not boring because I can jump into right to the workshop. I just want us to understand what we're gonna work on before we work on actually get our hands into building stuff. Sounds good?
All good. All good.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So the fourth one, which I'm not expecting you to start with, but something to keep in your head, in your mind, because I know there are some coaches are just starting, but some of them, they have already existing business, is that you start doing paid traffic on top of the organic one. All of us were going to need traffic. Okay. If I give you right now, like a funnel, not even a website, if I give you my $7,000 funnel, which this is how much you charge, like between 7,000 15,000 for a funnel. If I give you a $7,000 funnel right now, okay, I bet you cannot convert a single client. Why? Because you don't have a traffic strategy. So the way it works, you bring people to your website is optimized, your messaging is right on point with everything. It converts that client and becomes a paid client. Between the initial contact and between the sales contact, there's a process. There's not like, okay, it's going to happen in 3 minutes. You think it will happen in 3 minutes, but I'm going to prove it to you. It does not happen in 3 minutes. In the next one, in the next slide. But think of free traffic and paid traffic. Is content marketing things like books. Content marketing is everything you publish, everything you write, everything you say, the words, the diagrams, frameworks, pictures, audio, podcasts, all of these are content marketing. Everything you're creating content to market your idea, to market yourself. Like we see it everywhere. We see it everywhere. It's just we're putting a label on it to make it easier to understand. All right, so let's see, what's the next one? All right, so we're all familiar with this, right? How much do you think Eben and Annie, the virtual coach, they sold? Not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, they sold over millions. So there's a lesson there. Over not million, over millions they sold. Okay, in the virtual coaching, all of them. There is a lesson. Don't recreate the wheel. That we all know it is overused. But here's the thing. Let's not outsmart the smart, because they already done the work. All right. So if we think that we have an idea of a website, of a marketing strategy and this and that, and I came out of it like kind of is very innovative and new things, and we're just starting, that's just gonna put so much pressure on us, is why it's not working. So the best thing I like to do whenever I have a client, I say, hey, who are your competitors, your top competitors? All right. And if they don't know their top competitors, I just usually, most of the time, don't work with them, because that means they have a long journey to go through to learn all these things. But I'm talking about like startups and consultancy. But when they say those are my top competitors, I've developed, because I'm a self-taught marketer and self-taught like in the digital marketing. I didn't study that school. So I start developing these things, which all of us we need to do, is actually how everything is working, how are the layouts. And I'm going to give you right now an example. That's kind of probably, I'll tell you something. Can you please write this down for me? And I'll appreciate it if you message me after with what you got, the result that you got. So the thing is, I want you to go back and see, when did you buy the virtual coach, how you bought it. This is really important. How many emails, like even if you go to your spam, you go to your trash, if you can like recover all these emails, see, was it an ad on Facebook? Did someone refer you to the virtual coach? How many emails they sent you to sell you on it before you actually bought? And if you can get the landing page, which I'm going to show you right now, the landing page that you paid a couple $1,000 for this course, which is not on one-on-one coaching. It's a group coaching, and not even, I don't think it considered group coaching, is a live course. But my point here, if you're struggling to sell to your clients, just figure out how others are selling to you. That's the gist of it. How others are selling to you and what making you buy. Just use the same exact thing. Just flip it. It says, hey, I saw this ad on Facebook. Probably you don't remember, because the first 6 initial contacts is subconscious. It's not going to happen. Like, you cannot even remember the very first actual contact between you and virtual coach or Eben, or the idea of coaching or whatever. Those, so many of them, they happen subconsciously, but at some point you start realizing that. All right, let's see here. That's the value I bought after Get Ahead Challenge Workshop. Exactly. Get Ahead Challenge Workshop was like 7 or 10 days. You attended every single day of them. A strong recommendation by someone who I trust. Yep, I was referred by my own coach. My own coach took the thing, and when I got to that, he says, you need coaching to your business, and that's why I got to it. Yep. So I was not advertised. I wasn't on Eben list. I didn't get Facebook ads, at least not the one I remember, all these ones. But I was referred by my husband. Oh, nice. Did he get a commission? That's funny. Yeah. So here's the thing. Look at that page. It does not have a navigation. It does not have anything. That's the page before actually they launch their program, the second one right now. So if you go on it, it says free training, how to be a virtual coach. For past series, this is a whole marketing launch thing. It's basically take what they call it is take the long sales page and knock it on its side. I don't think if you're anybody in the marketing will understand what this about, but that's what I do. I go to a funnel, I look at it, and I say, okay, this is the strategy they are using. They're going to get the email address. They're going to have a sequence in it. They're going to have 1, 2, 3. All right. So when we go, once they opened up registration, excuse me, once they opened up registration, which is you go right now to virtualcoach.com, I will show you this page. I just took a screenshot of it last night. Video, call to action, join now, 90 days training, start explaining about it, experience and practice, starting at the benefit. It goes again, call to action, more, we're going to talk about it, and testimonials. It's 1, 2, 3 punch, 1, 2, 3 punch. If any of you done like any kind of boxing or whatever it is, that's I oversimplifying it for a reason, so you don't kind of get like overwhelmed with all this stuff. There are so many thoughts in it. You know what I'm saying? There are so many, like, okay, why they added this in bold, why they have this line, why have that line. There are so many things in it, but you do not need 6 pages website. You do not need a navigation bar. You do not need a 50,000 web design agency to come and just do your branding from the get-go. You don't need that. That's for big corporates. They have unlimited budgets, okay, and they like to show off for themselves, not even for their customers. Those things they don't sell. This is what sells. This is what converts. 1, 2, 3. Is that clear for everyone? Cool, nice. All right, do you have any questions so far? Nice. Do you guys think you can do this? Nice. Yeah, I mean, yes. For Eben and Annie, they've been working on it for so long. Like Eben, he's one of the pioneer right now for marketing. I heard about him from other people, not directly. So yes, there are so many testing, so many things. We're not going to go that depth for someone who is just starting. Why? Because we don't have that many testimonials. Here they are touching on so many people's, so many avatars. For us, we're just going to do one single avatar. That's how we're going to start. We're going to start on one single avatar, and that going to make things easier. We're going to keep it simple. So the second thing is going to be the traffic strategy. The traffic strategy, basically, if you have whatever you have, it doesn't matter how good your website, your landing page, everything you have is How doesn't matter how much optimized it is. If you don't send traffic to it, is something dead, is embedded, is nobody knows it. It's not like I'm gonna make a website, put it out there, and everyone is gonna see it. No, even Google doesn't care. Like you can submit it to Google and you indexed it, and you're gonna go and say, oh well, I can do SEO. Sure, go do SEO. What kind of words you're gonna do for it? I bet you any word you can do for SEO, you're not gonna show up on the first page of Google. The best thing is gonna be on the second, and SEO takes a long time. It's a long game. There's a funny joke on Amazon when we sell, like seller said, where is the best place to hide a body? It says on the second page of Amazon. Why? Because nobody goes the second page. If you're not on the top 4 spots, it's like you're dead basically. It's just you can put whatever on it on the second page or third page, nobody even sees it. So that's the thing. If you don't know how to rank the first 1, 2, 3, you get your customer directly to you, or your potential customer, then it's just kind of dead in the water. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. So we know it's like a big machine. It's not one thing only you do, but you do it one at a time, and you optimize it one at a time, and you test it. You don't need to put all your resources in one single place, and you don't have anything else going on. So traffic to your site. 3 things I want you to think about. All right, so you can get traffic. You get people coming in to subscribe. Where are you gonna get the traffic from? Like, is that gonna be from your personal page on Facebook? Is that gonna be from your YouTube channel? Is that gonna be you going to DM people your link? All of them work. Okay, I'm not telling you one is better than the other, or one is cheaper than the other, or you should do this or you don't do that. No, traffic is traffic. It does not matter. I mean, even with COVID now, if you go and you put flyers on people's doors and take them to your website, that's still a strategy. Doesn't matter, whatever works for you, whatever you feel comfortable doing, but also whatever produce results. Because you can do so many things and it just doesn't produce results. So you can either learn from your own mistakes or learn from someone else's mistake. Or that's part of business. Maybe you say, you know what, I'm going to just outsource it and focus on delivering the service. Because what's a business? A business is like traffic, convert to customers, and the customers, you have to do a delivery. You're going to deliver something. So if you got the delivery, you're a coach, you're delivering the coaching. You got the website, whether you do it or you outsource it, and the traffic, whether you do it or you outsource it. So there is the priority of your business, have to be clear about it. So see which one you delegate or you outsource, the first thing or the second thing. And then where are you going to get it from, how you're going to get it from. And then the third one, you think about it like a second step. Is this scalable? There is a traffic is scalable and there is traffic is not scalable. If you're messaging every single person one by one, that's not scalable traffic, because that's time consuming. But you need to do it at the beginning to understand your avatar. I know some of you messaged me and said they don't know their niche. They don't know who they are serving. They don't know their avatar. All right. So the best thing you're going to do, I'm going to give you the advice of you're having a single landing going to give you by the end of it. So you don't have to start it from scratch. You just can go ahead and use it, change some words and use it. And you go and you talk to your customers one-on-one. They say something, resonates with you. You say something, resonates with them. You take those words and you change them on your web page. Is that clear? Can I say it again? You talk to them, they talk to you. Something resonates, something clicks with them and clicks with you. You take those words, not your words. We said we're going to do it for our customers or clients. That's how we're doing it. How we're looking at the world from their, like with their own eyes, not with our own eyes, with their brain and their emotions, not with ours. We take those words and what we put them on the website. We put them in our content marketing. We put them in our ad. We put them in our video. We use the same exact one. All right. Let's see next one. All right. So here, I think that's out of everything, that's what people miss the most, because no one talks about this. And when I mean no one, is literally no one. And you only talk about this if you've done business and you've done your own product for some time. And if someone's probably worked in sales, they know what this means. Follow-up sequence. And they say always the fortune in the follow-up. I was in an event last week. Usually I go to it like in person, but everything is virtual. It's about e-commerce. And one person showed up their numbers, all right? They showed up their numbers. They are not selling on Amazon, they are selling on their website. And this is the number. I want you guys to keep this one in mind. This is the golden nugget you can take with you for 2021. Online buying behavior. Third of the people, they buy at the initial contact. 2/3 of them, they buy at the follow-ups. I know Ibn talks about 50% of people will enroll, 50% won't enroll. There is a possibility it will be less than 50%. And I'm going to tell you like what I'm seeing in trends right now. So I don't want to overwhelm you with numbers and all these things, but this is what kind of what I do. But I'll just take what you need and leave the rest. People are more comfortable right now buying digital courses, buying coaching, and spending on education online than ever before. And the reason I think, I could be wrong, but I think so many of them, they used to, like I was talking to a coach yesterday, she wanted to provide a service of writing books, help people publish their books. So the reason being is before people says, oh, if I want to learn something, I'm going to go enroll in this kind of workshop or this technical college, go at the evening, take few classes, do this, do that. Well, right now their kids and their grandkids just sitting in front of a laptop and learning and attending a school, all right? And they are paying, and for college, they are paying $30,000, $40,000 to get education online. That's online, basically. I don't care if you get a paper at the end of it or you don't. It's online. So people right now, adults, are more comfortable. Say, well, I can do the same thing for 2,000. I can do the same thing for 3,000. Why I'm doing it? Why I'm not doing it? Kind of things. So that's the good thing. The other part of it, the cycle of the buying behavior is getting longer. And it does not matter if you're targeting 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it doesn't matter. All of us are getting more accustomed to buying online, and that's making it a little bit harder to sell at the initial contact. So if you don't do follow-up with them, and the follow-up sequence, it's just like kind of its own beast. Like that's email marketing, message marketing, providing value, prove yourself. Whatever used to be sold now is given for free to give up. Packaging the same thing you're talking about, moving it from book to an online course recorded, moving it to a weekend, a mastermind, all this stuff. So you can repackage the same thing over and over. All right, do you guys have any questions? I think that's why I want to stop here. Otherwise, we won't have time to do our actual building. Okay. You guys have a question? You can unmute yourself if you want. Let me pull the. Let me stop sharing.
Hey, this is TJ. Can I share something with the group?
Sure.
So there's a model, it's called DISC, DISC. And it basically is a quick personality profile. You can ask potential clients to fill that out, and you can score them. It only takes a few minutes to do. And it gives you a guideline on how to communicate better with them so that they feel more comfortable with making the sale. So that, 1/3, 2/3, typically the 1/3 are going to be more the quick decision makers, the D types, whereas the C and S are going to be the more, I need to think it through. I need you to give me warm fuzzies. I'm going to come back in a few weeks and then maybe buy. And so it helps you help them make their decision process faster. And it's DISC in all capital letters. And there's plenty of free resources. If you just Google that, you can find it, and it helps.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. There are so many models of them you can use. Just find the one that is really you're comfortable using. That's what I recommend. You're comfortable trying over and over. Don't pick one and it doesn't work, and then you switch to the other one, you switch to the other one, and you're just gonna go through so many models. Just pick the one that I say, hey, I can do this 20 times before I give up. Cool. So any questions here in the chat? Says how to do follow-ups. Okay, follow-ups. Okay, good question. So trying to put it in a simple way. Follow-ups. So that's what I said for everyone. Please go back to your email and see how many times you got an email from Eben before you bought the virtual coach. Okay, from the time that initially you saw the ad to the time you made the purchase, everything in between happened. That's a follow-up. Okay, so follow-up, if you put your email address, they're going to send you those emails, why it would work for you, why you want to consider it, did all the benefits, all the results that you're going to get, what's your life going to be after getting into this program. That's in an email. In the world of like social media, which is all of them, that's cross promotion. That will be cross-platform promotions called. But in the world of social media, what you do, I know, like Sharif saw my ad. I don't know personally, but Facebook knows. Like, even if you don't click on it, you're just scrolling at it. If you stopped at it for 2 seconds or whatever it is, okay, it reads it. It reads this person stopped at this one. So they might like the hook. They didn't click on it, but they didn't like the rest of it. So what I can do, I say, Facebook, for those, go send them this ad. For those, go send them this content. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The last stat I heard from a guy who helped a company build, I think over, I would say $5 million or $6 million supplement company. He worked their marketing, and he was saying it took them 26 touch points for someone to buy. 26 touch points. And I bet you out of the 26, they don't remember the first 10 or 11 of them. And touch point, everything that will get between you and your customer, like the impression. It could be a picture, could be writing, could be a headline, could be a video, could be you got on a call with them. And of course, you got on a call with them, it will count. That's by itself as 10 points, like 10 touch points. But that's the thing, the social media is so noisy, like how you're gonna cut through. That's why the more you niche down, the better results you will get. So that's the follow-up. Okay. Any other questions? All right. How would you introduce that to your prospective clients? Introduce what? Oh, TJ. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go right now, and I'm gonna send you in the chat. Let's see. Where is the Let me send you the page. So how many of you knows what kind of coach you are and your niche exactly? Like the people you're targeting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the video people. Okay, awesome. So you know actually, okay, all right, cool. You know what's your niche. All right. So right now, if I ask you, what is the #1 pain for your potential customer? You all know? Absolutely nailed my niche. Nice. I don't hear that a lot. It's really important to figure out my ideal client. Yes, it's really important. So look, there probably don't get too much into my ideal client. I'm sorry if I'm going to rip a little bit on academic people, but this is academic talk. This is not I'm going to sell. No, I just make it easy. What problems do you have that I solve? You are willing to pay for it. That's all. Just take it this way. What problems do you have that I can solve and you'll pay me for it? All right, so let's get this one. Let's open the editor here. All right, so I'm gonna share with you the link here. You just click on it, and for you created your own account, so we'll take you right to the page. Share site. All right, so let's see this one. You guys let me know if it works for you. So here you go. It's in the chat. And if anyone watching the replay, the link is going to be in the comments. One of my previous self is my avatar at this. Exactly. Those are the best people you're going to help, because you just moved few steps ahead of them. That's one of my avatars right now, is those people who are just starting and struggling with marketing. So I had to learn it for my own self to sell my own product and service. So it's me 4 years ago, me 5 years ago, before plunging in $50,000 or something on products and services before I learned it. So, all right. So click on this link, and I'm going to share my screen back, and we're going to walk through the structure of the page. So before you guys start working on it, how many of you now want a single page website, and how many of you want a full navigation 17 or whatever pages website? Type in the chat so I know. Okay, awesome. Here you go. 3 to 4 and 3. Okay, well, 3 to 4, that's going to be a portfolio, more of a portfolio website. If you have multiple, so here's the thing. The reason that you might need multiple pages on a website, if that's going to be your brand identity website, that's not something you're going to sell. That's not something you want to get leads. You want to have that, like you want, okay, you have like one time I had 4 brands. I want 3 brands. I want to put them in the under single, like one company, whatever it is. because for Amazon, for these things, they want your company website. So I want it to be all included. For that, I used it. To contact with manufacturers and suppliers, I use that email address because I know they're gonna go on our website and see all the different brands that we have. So for that, yes, you want multiple tabs. But if you're selling coaching, you're selling your digital course, you're selling a book. Like I was on a call yesterday with a person who had like 3-4 different products. And when he was talking about it, I don't know if he's on the call. I don't think he's on the call. He was talking about it. He said, oh, no, every one of them is going to run as its own business, separate business. I said, no, you're looking at it wrong. You got high tickets, 15,000. You got middle ticket, 5,000. And you got stuff you're selling for less than 1,000. All of them, they build on the same line. The person who's going to buy from you for under 1,000, give them 8 months, 9 months, they will be ready for your $15,000 consultancy, like all done for you system. So that's the thing. You just get it all lined up. So there you go. Click on the link. Do you guys click? No, save that.
And should we be on our dashboard or in Grooves, or where should we be?
Yeah, just be on the dashboard itself. Once you click on the link that I sent in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you click on it, it's going to take you to the same page that I'm viewing right now.
Anas, my apologies. Do we have to have an account on this to sign in, to log in?
Yes, yes. I sent that in the invitation. If anybody missed it, in the invitation, I said in 3 points, and one of them is creating the account, and there's a link to create your free account.
Okay, okay, got it.
If you click right now, you click on the link in the chat, it should ask you to create an account. So you can do it all at once.
Got
It's
that.
just easier to do it like kind of in 2 steps. In case
I mean, it only took me a minute, and I'm not tech savvy at all to set up an account.
Yeah, yeah, and
Thank
just pick the free package for now, and that will do. Yeah, okay. So the first thing you want to do on your landing page, when we say we need qualified customers and we need to attract customers at the same exact time, what we need to repel some customer, like people who are not ideal. We don't want them. You just say, okay, that's not for you. So the first thing you do here, book writing strategy session, right? You call out your audience. That's the very first thing you want to do. Otherwise, you're going to get people staying on your website. After that, you'll do your go-to analysis. So one of the things that I did in digital marketing, I developed a formula called 4D, the 4-dimensional, which is basically belief, knowledge, implementation, and analysis. If you don't call out your customers right at the first thing, your analysis is going to be messed up. All your numbers, they're not going to be correct. And you can spend money on unqualified customers, which is going to get your ad spend skyrocketing in no time. All right. So that's why so many people, they understand how the platform works. Yes, I'm making a great marketing campaign. They launch it. Once they look at the numbers, they don't understand their numbers. And some of them, they just stop the campaign too soon. They don't understand they need follow-up sequence. They need all these other things. So get this. So the first thing you do is book writing strategy session. That's what you do. Here, what you do is A to Z formula. You gotta call what you're doing something. You gotta give it a name. Like, even if it's not A to Z, you just like, what the pain point, the main pain point of your customers. You start calling it here. That allowed me. You get to talk about yourself, like actually what did for you, and dozens of my clients. Now you include others, like you helped others with them to write and publish our books. So, and here also there are so many things. Like, for example, this is bolded and this is bolded and this is A to Z is bolded. Like, there is some psychology behind it, and that's the copywriting. That's when we talked about number 3, number 2, words that sells. So words that sells, you see, for so many people, like when I worked on, no, I'm not sharing my screen. It's just not working for me. So you just pull up the template, and I'm just working line by line. Okay, where's that one? All right, yeah. When I did an Amazon copyright, there are some copywriters, they will take basically $4,000 or $5,000 just to write the description for your product. Just to write the description. So for me at the time, I didn't have the money, so I had to learn writing, copywriting for actual products. And we'll find out that people, they don't read every single thing, they skim, they just look at things. So how you grab their attention with specific keywords that you know your customers, and that's why I said you listen to your customers, you talk to them, they talk to you, whatever resonates with both of you, or whatever exactly most likely resonate with them, this is the word that you take, you put up here, and you bold it. And someone said, I don't want to spend like a year of my life just writing a book. Then okay, you have to develop something that works in less than 3 months or less than a year or whatever it is. Right underneath it about that a lot, but just do that. That's what you need in the beginning. Without, there is always without. There's something they don't want to do. Whatever you think of is without. So for book writers, the people who want to write books, especially their first book, is spending thousands of hours staring at the blank pages or blank screen. That's really important. Without. The without is key. So always add the without. Then when you do even, and what does the even do with the word without is that people tried different things and did not work for them. So you have to give them an excuse to try it one more time. Does that make sense? Like you do the same thing. Like for me was like for my personally, okay, even if I enrolled in a different marketing course, this one's going to be different. This one is going to be this is, or even though I'm not, like I used to tell myself that a lot. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. Oh, I'm not a marketer. I'm not a marketer. But even that's what, if people, they keep telling themselves this reason, that's what you want to do. Even if you're not a marketer, even if you're not, if you haven't written anything, or you started at all, or you don't have, even if you don't have idea what books you want to write, but you know you want to write a book. So without and even, really important. You do video got to be at the top of the page. Even if you put, actually, like if you go with follow Evans, like the virtual coach right now, when I showed you, they have the video, the very first thing. There is not even a single word, just virtual coach and the video. Video is important. Of course, I added one of my videos. You just remove it and add yours. The link here. Call to action. Up to here, up to the call to action. Then
2 minutes before I have to get my kid. So that's Trisha Robinson.
okay, 1 second.
It says it's disabled.
Yeah. You have
Sharing.
to make
It
your
just
call.
flashed. It just
There you go.
flashed. Okay.
Yeah, it did just flash up, didn't it? As you
All
were
right.
about to.
I'm gonna try sharing. Let me know if you can see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just tell me how far you want me to go.
All right, I think the problem with my laptop then. All right, so we
Okay,
go
so-
right under. So underneath the video.
Yeah, so just so you know, like this is my homepage, just people for when you're logging into your Groove,
Mhm.
you'll have whatever sites you have here. So Anas very generously
Yeah.
gave us a template, which I look forward to learning how to do that. So when you click on the template, this is what you see. If you're following along,
Mhm.
this is what he meant.
Nice.
And the video, this is his video, although it's not playing.
Beautiful. So right in here, you need a call to action. So the only thing I think right now, and it's up to you if you have a different opinion or whatever it is, I think the number one thing that you want to sell people on is a call with you, a free call with you. If someone is not willing to get on a free call with you, they are not willing to pay you. So
Yep.
don't sell right there. We are not Eben and Annie. We are not Russell Brunson. We are not Dean Grass. We are not Tony Robbins. That everyone knows us and they're gonna buy right away. The thing you want is to book a call. That's the shortcut. Of course, you can do subscribe to my email, and then you warm them up, and then you do a call. But when do you do that? After your calendar is really booked, you don't have more space, you know your customer, you know their needs and desires and wants and so on. Then you start doing a step between booking a call and they are coming to your website, which is email subscription or whatever it is. Till the first call to action, those are the people who are what I call them emotional buyers, or if you hit really on their pain and desire with the video, with the headline, they're going to book a call right away. They're not going to scroll any further. Say, I need this in my life right now. The other ones, they want to know more information. You just start trying to say, after just 25 minutes on this call, you will know. All right. And what you say, well, you will know, you put the things that are going to benefit them, the results they are going to get, because you have to offer your clients some clarity, even if they don't buy from you, even if they don't subscribe from you. So usually when I get with people on a call, even if they don't buy anything, they get at least what's their first next step, what they're stuck at and what they need to do. It's not only going to be a sales pitch. No, I'm just going to understand everything they want and say, hey, this is your next step. And this is where you are right now. This is where you need to go. And you have a problem in this area. Just give them diagnosis at least. So this one, he said, help you write a book fast, get more traffic to your website, and finish your book in less than a week. Confidence to finish your book and start selling it. So you put a little bit strategy, a little bit emotional, and that's the fifth one. Can you switch to, for example, to the second tab? Is not the white screen, or even we can do the mobile one on the top, the very top. Do you see how it switches screens in the middle? Here you go. Yes, awesome. Yes. So you guys want everything you edit, you want to make sure it's compatible for this size and the smallest one, which is the mobile phone. Most people can log in from their mobile phone. Here you go. So this one, I optimize it for mobile. So when you look at it right now, everything is optimized for mobile devices. So you go scroll down, and after the video, after the video, you get those points. After the points, call to action again. Here you can add your picture. I was like to build some personality, some trust factor. This is the code. This is what I'm doing. And surefire to experience true freedom as an author, doing what you love doing. So pay attention here for something. The first one, the first content we wrote, the copyright, it targets more of their pain. This one targets more of their desire. So this is how you split them. The first thing, people are more like willing to get rid of their pain, and then they would be more willing to go for their desire. And also, again, without, you add something else without, and it broke giving up all of your free time, and you give them even if you have only a few hours in the weekend, or you can do this even with a few hours on the weekend. So you do again the without and the even. And there are so many formulas for copyright. I'm just giving you the simple one. Like I have a template, I think, with over 70 of them, like how to mix and match, but you just, at least this is the simplest one you can go with. Call to action again, book free call. Underneath it, a link to your Calendly. They book a call right there. If they still haven't booked a call by then, that means they need some social proof. Social proof goes here. What others are saying. Testimonial one. And I'm giving you headlines here, or kind of a guideline. What to do. How did you help them? That's how you're going to write in your testimonials. How did you help them? What problems did you solve for them? How was their life before? Was their life after? This is the kind of paid or unpaid. So at the beginning for the testimonials, don't worry about, oh, I didn't get paid, only free. Free, they count. They are people. Their life has changed. You help them. All counts. You put pictures. You kind of take a variety of your avatars, who they are. A mom, a single person, an entrepreneur. It depends who they are, age group, and book your free call again. That's it.
Can I ask a question with these
Cool.
photos?
Yes.
Are these like stockpile photos? I mean, because we
Yeah.
would have to get permission from clients to use their image, right?
Yeah. If someone will
Absolutely. And their testimonial. You have to get
Yeah.
permission for both. You can't.
Yeah, this is just example. This is just a template, so you can have an idea.
So for people who are just starting,
Mhm.
how would you recommend they get, like, they would get these pictures and or testimonials?
Go help people for free.
Mhm. How many
You're just
of you
getting
right now?
started, just go help somebody. You can help your neighbor. You
Yeah.
can help anybody and offer them, listen, I'm working on my coaching program and I'd like
Yeah. Right now, for you
it
guys,
open to.
how many of you right now are willing to give me testimonial
Yeah.
with a picture?
Mhm.
There you go. Just do the same thing.
Help people for free and if they
Yeah.
feel like they got something for you, they'll
Value.
reciprocate with
Mhm.
something.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. So I'm going to bring back your attention to a point that we talked about at the beginning, is the single page. So right now, if I had anywhere for them to click on, like for example, testimonials, if I had a tab, they click on testimonials, they go somewhere else, what's the likelihood of them coming back to the main page? So what you want to do, you want to control your customer journey. Like in a conversation. In a conversation, if you're having one-on-one and they keep leaving and coming back and leaving and coming, you're just going to quit. You're going to quit on them. Like even if you have a strategy session or something like that, you're not going to be motivated. You're not going to be motivated to help them. So the same thing on a page. A page or a digital presence, that's what we're calling them. Digital presence is your best salesperson, is your best marketer, is your digital avatar there in the world. So how you want to interact with the people, this is how you're going to present it to help them. If any of you worked in the retail, I did when I was little for years. So when person comes in, says, welcome, what can I help you with? You don't say, welcome, and you just start like blurring all the names of products you have in the store. No one does that. If someone does it to you, you're going like to, I don't know, a place or grocery shop or whatever it is, and they give you every single deal or every single discount right at the door. They talk to you, you just run away. So that's the thing, is we have to be ourselves in the digital world as much as we are in a regular shop or restaurant or whatever it is. Like even I know there's bad stigma about car dealership, but the same thing. As they say, what you're here for today, what can I help you with? If they know, that's the thing, you just walk them through the journey. Cool.
Is there anything else you want me to share on the screen, or you want me to?
No, I think it's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. So this one you can all modify it. We're running out of time. So because right now we are 4 minutes into it, I was going to show you how to edit it and do these things, but we're out of time. So if you guys, thank you for sharing, helping with that. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks. So for this one, let's see. Do you guys have any questions? We got a few minutes. Do you have any questions?
Anas, on that Groove, if we did want to do multiple pages for our website, we can use that as well, or would you recommend that we upgrade to one of their other offerings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have the full website building. If you do multiple pages, you do funnels, you want to do contact, email marketing is a big thing right now. I don't have time for go through that, but email marketing is we're gonna close the sales for coaches. And the reason being, I don't believe any one of you want to sell something for 100 or 200. So anything on the higher ticket, it has to be definitely follow-up sequence, multiple touch points between social media and between email marketing. So many people are on social media, but also there are people not on social media. I do digital marketing, and always it starts as social media, but I don't buy unless it's on email for some reason. So look at your buying behavior, and you want to duplicate that for your client at the beginning. Don't drive yourself crazy, but that's the thing you want to do. You want to do email marketing, follow-up sequence. You get them one by one, upsells, downsells. That's kind of a little bit advanced at the moment.
Tim, they do have an email platform, but it's on hold right now. So I just clicked on mail, and
Right.
they started it, and they must have had some problems, and so they're doing more work on it. So the message I got was 30 to 60 days. But I have a free Aweber account, and as long as you're not sending a ton of emails all the time, you can get a free Aweber account to hold you over until, if you don't want to spend any more money. Like, that's why I was holding off on Calendly. It's like, but I just need to do it because what I'm using right now, the free account's not good enough for me. So it's like, all right, I already invested in Groove when they offered it for, whatever, $1,500 the first time around. But it's one of those platforms that is going to grow to be able to cover a whole lot of things.
Even webinars.
Yeah, webinars. And if you want to have like a shop where you can sell products, you have websites and funnels. The plan is for it to cover everything. But right now, mail is not fully functional. So you would have to have another autoresponder. And I like Aweber the best. I've tried others. I can't figure out all the other ones. Maybe it's just the way my brain works, but for right now, Aweber fits my needs, and you can get a free account. The free
account will do to start with. Yeah, absolutely. So guys, let me know what you think.
The mail is not in the free product though, Tim. That's in the pay.
No, it is. They have a limited one, but all of this was a spamming issue. Some people they uploaded a list and they start spamming and IPs blocked and all of that. But yeah. Awesome. So guys, let me know what you think. Everything is good? You got good value?
Definitely good value. So can I ask you, you said are you just running out of time because you said you were going to kind of look at how to edit these things?
Yes.
Is that?
I mean, this is just a web page, so you can edit it. I can't share my screen. That's the problem.
Does it help so you can't share some like you can't
but this one
is else?
It's basically right now, it's like any web editing, if you've used any of them, easier than WordPress, easier than others, because all cloud-based and does not have plugins. So that's why I recommend, like I used to do all hard coding websites, and I don't use anything that has a plugins. Once a platform says, oh, you need to do this plugin or that plugin, I don't use it. It's just too much headache. I don't want to deal with the technical stuff. I want to focus actually on moving my product and services on it. So even me, I know how to do it. I outsource it right away, if it is. So, but the thing is that what I want to focus on today is you guys can start with a single page. That's what you need to, and focus on the copyright and the follow-up sequence. That's what it is. If any of you like, sorry, go ahead.
It doesn't help if we try that again of sharing another screen and just walking through it, or have you run out of time?
Yeah, I can try it, but it's not. That's the problem. It's not.
All right, I only have a few more minutes, but
you can use mine. I mean, if you got to go, you can use mine. I don't mind.
I think right now it's working. Is it?
Yeah.
This is mine. So if you wanted to say,
there you go.
I don't know, anything, you literally click on it and you can hit delete, or this is a test,
Okay.
I don't know what it said before I switched to.
It's fine. Okay, I see you. We see you.
Yeah. And then with video, I think what's happening here is it's saying you can apply multiple style. Do you see everything to the right, the black thing?
Yeah.
Talks about transparency, global style text, all these things, the layout spacing. Now, I don't know.
So for
how to
uploading a
edit the
video,
Is it the plus in the upper right-hand corner?
No, that's that's moving it.
right, okay.
So when you, once
upload
you
your
click
video.
on it, once you click on it, should be, click inside of the thing.
On the
Yeah,
video,
click
so
inside
yeah.
of it.
Yeah, so I just moved it.
So you go to configure, you go to configure.
Okay, configure.
Yeah, just click on it,
Oh,
configure,
I
and
see.
there's
And
a,
you put
there's
your
a
ID.
URL. You just change the URL.
And then
Where's,
you,
oh, there, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
so-
doing.
and you put the YouTube video ID there.
Yeah.
To populate it.
so
And
is
you can
it,
enable autoplay and the control and all that other stuff.
is it preferable to use YouTube or does it matter?
Well, that's the thing. They have their own hosting,
Mhm.
similar to YouTube, but it doesn't show other people's advertisement. And that's the problem with YouTube when you use it for commercial.
Exactly.
Is this start showing like you're doing a promotion for your own coaching, start showing ads for another coach. So they have their own video hosting thing and other stuff. Are you guys okay?
Could
I
we
was
just,
interested
Go ahead,
to-
TJ.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, if we have a video that we've done and we've loaded it to our computer, can we just download it directly from our computer into this?
Yeah, you can host it. Yeah, they have a free, with the free account, they give you 10 videos or something like that. So you
So
can
if we-
use this one.
So if
Or
you
if
use
we
a
did
video-
it on Kartra or Zoom, could we download it from that?
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, any place will allow you to download and do that one. So you can do with these things. I mean, just
So,
pull it up.
So if you basically were just out there and about and you did a live video on your iPhone, it would become a file. But
Mhm.
how would you then upload it into this? Any ideas? Because otherwise it's like you say, it's scraping in potentially all kinds of rubbish and ads and stuff from somewhere else.
Yeah, well, just download the video to your computer.
Mhm.
and
So I'm
then
on the
upload
far
it-
left.
Upload it.
I'm wondering if this is,
Well,
Jamie,
no, you can't do it right here. What you have to do, you have to switch from the pages and funnels to a video. You have to go to the main page, to the dashboard, and you go to videos and you upload your own video, which is right there, manage videos. And you add a video, a new one, and then you take the code from that video and put it on your page.
How do you add a new video here? I see dashboard.
You go
Where's
to
that
library,
add video?
library, yes. You go to library, and then you add a new video.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I
You
didn't
get
see.
it from your computer, YouTube, or a link. I usually use one of those, like the first two, computer or YouTube will be easier. And you just upload it, and then we'll give you a code. You use the code on the page, and we'll populate the video for you there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Anas, you froze on my end because my Wi-Fi isn't great. Sorry, where did you go to do that?
On the videos, upload videos.
So
I
it's on
went
the,
to, I'm going back to the very beginning. I'm going back to the groove. So there's a thing called
right,
manage
okay.
videos.
yeah, okay.
You click on manage videos.
That's the part I missed. Okay.
That's okay. And then you go to the far left library. You click on that
Yep.
and then it,
And then you go to where? You go to, sorry, yeah, after you, so we end up in the dashboard and then what? Sorry?
so you go to library,
Got it.
add new video to the top right,
Okay, gotcha.
and then you select your file.
Nice one. Okay, gotcha. Nice one.
And then you go.
Got it. Okay, yeah, it is pretty, straightforward. It's intuitive to a degree, I guess.
And then apparently, so anyway, now I got to delete these.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, and you get limited stuff with it, but it's a good to get you going and get you started.
Thank you,
Alright.
Tricia.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you, Trisha. Appreciate it. Appreciate the help
Definitely.
today.
we
Awesome.
got there in the end.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, once I get the replay up and going, I will email you on the same emails that you sent me. I'll email you the replays. All right. And you guys let me know if you what will be the best next step for you, for each one of you. What's the best next step? And if I can support you in that.